Hey y'all, welcome back. Hope that y'all have had a great weekend. Today is Monday. Today is my last day, guys. I go back to work tomorrow. So I've got so much I'm trying to get done. I've got tons of laundry I've got to fold. I don't like starting back after having a month off with just things wreck. So, like anytime we have off, don't we always just want one more day? I'm like, gosh, if I could just have one more day, I might could pull everything together. So, as you know, you all just watched my video of Vintage Market Days where we went Friday. And we did have 3-day tickets. So we went back Saturday. Now we went back Saturday with a mission. We only went to 4 or 5 vendors. There were certain things that after we thought about it, we decided we didn't want to go back and get. So I'm going to show you guys what all we got on Saturday at Vintage Market Days of Nashville. I went back to RT Rustics. That was the first stop that we made. They are the ones, they had vintage Halloween and vintage Christmas, and they may have had a few other things, but I really kind of just think that was it. And I grabbed this it's sheet music to I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, but I love the graphics on it. So I might either frame that or just kind of put it in the back of a cabinet. I did get a small box of Shiny Brights blue. Now, if I have another blue one, I'm going to swap that out, and I kind of feel like I do, so that I'll have a whole box of blue. And if we do put a tree in here, or in the dining room like we did last year, we'll be able to kind of display this in there. I got this cute little snowman ornament, and it belonged to Eddie because his name is written on the back. Let's see, I could open him. There we go, that's better. He belonged to Eddie. I grabbed another Santa mug. It's not stamped. It actually has the price sticker from the original store. Oh yeah, well, I don't know. I think it has Japan embedded in it. But it was $3 for whatever it was. You can't see the rest of it. And then I grabbed this one. It has the original sticker on it. You can make out that it was from Japan, but the part of the sticker is gone. And I love this one because it's got some aging and crazing on it. And I like all the paint loss. And then this one does have Japan. You can just barely see it embedded in. And this one I absolutely love. It is my first all white one that has aging. So I was excited to get these. I lost their card. I was trying to keep RT Rustics card out. I don't know what I did with it, but they were just great people to talk to. They were really fun. They were business partners. I thought they were married. They said everybody thinks that. They were just fun to talk to. We learned a lot from them in the conversations that we had. Their booth was amazing, and I would have gone broke in that booth if I thought that I could have gotten away with it. Just they had some great vintage Christmas stuff. Then of course we went back to the Homespun heart. Here's their card, and I'm going to insert a picture. We really enjoy shopping with them. Super nice. Their prices, you can't beat them. Greg picked up a masher. Let's see, let me hold it a little bit better. I got 8 of these old clothespins. I plan on putting these in mason jars if I ever get my laundry room redone. I grabbed this cute little red and green wooden yo-yo. That's going to be cute in some type of Christmas vignette. And then Greg picked up another wooden bowl. Now, most vendors do restock between Friday night and Saturday morning. So that was one reason why we wanted to get back to this booth, because they just have great prices, and we were hoping they had restocked, and there were some things that they had pulled out. Okay, and the last purchase that I made from them, I'm going to insert this picture. So I have been wanting a chippy old wooden ladder. I really wanted like a step ladder. And that one, when we saw it with the green, we saw it Friday, and we were just like, I think it was like $42 maybe, and we just didn't have anywhere to put it. You know, I think it would be great by the fireplace with all my vintage Santas kind of on the steps going up. That would be really cool. I could style it really cute on the front porch. I'm just not real sure what I'm going to do with it, but Greg really wanted to get it, and he knew that I liked it, so we did go there Saturday morning, got that. Not real sure when you'll see that styled, or how you're going to see it styled, or where you're going to see it styled. Just one of those things where you just kind of get it and you figure the rest out later. So, okay, I don't know the name of the booth that we got this from. It was the booth, if you go to these things, they sell lots of food, like soup mixes, dip mixes, I don't know, 4 or 5 different types of food. And they were booming, y'all. And people were buying like 15, 20 packs at a time of these mixes. We didn't try it. We stood in line and kind of thought about trying it, but we were on a mission. So, but they were super crazy busy, and they had where you could taste it. So at that booth, but they also did have some vintage merchandise. We did see this Saturday. We did see this Friday. And, you know, we thought, well, that's cool. We've never even seen that color. But we decided when we went back Saturday to go ahead and pick it up. But we got another Angelus marshmallow tin, and this one is in orange and yellow. This is going to be so perfect to style for the fall. I've looked it up online, and there's only one online that's even showing. So we even talked about it when we got there Saturday, like, you know, okay, do we really want to get this? But this is going to be awesome. I can't wait to see it's definitely had better days, but I can't wait to use this in the fall. We also made one more stop by Myrtle Jane's. We had seen this little cloche and didn't pick it up for whatever reason, but it is so cute. Usually I don't get any that are have any kind of, you know, that aren't just smooth. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but this one was just really cute. So we grabbed this. Now y'all help me out. I know I'm definitely going to use this as a cloche, but could this possibly have gone like this? And is this supposed to be like in some type of light fixture or candle? Because now that I'm looking at it, I wonder if that's what that was. I'm going to use it as a cloche, but it was really sweet. Then we went to this vendor. She had this picture that I wanted to get, and it had sold, but we did see this one, so we grabbed this one. Now it's really in bad shape, so I'm gonna have to be very careful and kind of trim this or get a mat or something to, you know, not let that show. But it is just a family in all black, so they could have been in mourning, I don't know, but and it may not even be a family. I don't know. There's nothing written on the back. Sometimes I make up stories about these people. Then from the same vendor that we bought that picture, we bought this stack of orange books for the fall, of course. How great is that gonna look? Okay, now before we move on, really quick, before I forget, I had told you to drop in the comment of how much you thought I paid for those amazing cyclopedias. I got 2 of them. 2 or 3 of you did comment, and 1 of you got the price exactly right. I paid $5 each for those cyclopedia books. Y'all, that is an amazing, amazing deal. I saw some very, very similar. They had multiples, you know, theirs were not, because this is just the whole A through Z in 2 books, but this other vendor had them. They were old, they were in a lot, you know, they were in a little bit better shape, but they were newer than these 2, and they were selling them for $20 a piece. And then at the at the Nashville flea market that I go to all the time, there's a vendor that's had a set for months, and he's selling his for about $12 a piece. So to get those 2 for $5 a piece, they were great, and I was so excited to get it. So I can't remember who it was that guessed $5, but you were exactly right. Now I had wanted to buy this right off the bat Friday. This was the very first booth that I went to, and she didn't want to sell it to me because it was her display, and she even had display written on it. But it is a beautiful, slightly stained, another ladyfinger bowl. There's our mark, and it's what I think is about the middle size. So that kind of, like, I don't understand why you're going to have stuff at an event like that and you're not going to sell it. But that also could just be the selfishness in me. But when I went in Saturday, because she had a trough that Greg had wished he had bought, but I think by the time we made our second loop around, she'd already sold the thing. So he just went back to see if she had another one. I noticed this bowl there, and she's like, oh, I'll sell that today. And I wasn't going to buy it, but then when she said, you can have it for $15, I snatched it up. She said she had a few pieces of ironstone, but she wasn't like a crazy collector. So this bowl meant absolutely nothing to her, which was to my benefit because she sold it to me for $15. Okay, then the last 3 things I have to show you are Christmas. Like, you know, a lot of what we bought, or I don't know, probably not even half, but a good portion of what we bought was Christmas, vintage Christmas. We went back to the booth where we got the Santa in the little wagon, because her things were just so unique, and the way she put, you know, the vintage toys with the vintage Christmas, it was just such a great idea. And so we had a really hard time picking out exactly what we wanted. I think it wouldn't have taken much. If one of us just had nudged, we might have just bought all that she had. Because, I mean, I know that there was one piece that Greg hated to leave and one piece that I didn't really want to leave, but we had to make a decision on what to get. You know, I'm so thankful, y'all, we did not go back Sunday because we worked around the house Sunday. Had we gone back, we might have gotten those 2 pieces, and that would have just been too much to spend on, you know, vintage Christmas, because then it would have been like I would have had so much of the same thing, and I don't like having a lot of the same thing, but I would have made an exception. Like, I'm talking in circles here. This is how awesome what we left there was. But we definitely think what we chose to bring home are still very unique items, and we love them. Clearly we liked them more than the things we left. I know I'm starting to sound silly, but y'all, I just wish y'all could have seen this booth. I don't know what the name of the booth was. She didn't have a business card that I could see or anything like that, but let me show you what we got. So first off, we got this little vintage felt Santa with a little what I think is a vintage tree, but I'm not 100%. Oh, and of course the blocks spell out Santa. He's very tiny and cute. All right, and then we have this little, what would have been a doll case to put like clothes in, and probably the doll too, and it's got that, you know, red and black plaid, very pretty for Christmas. Then you open it up and you have this. So that is a vintage Santa. I actually have him with a tree. Again, I don't really know how to tell when these little trees are vintage or not. And I don't think, based on the one that I have, I think she added this candy cane. But then these are the little plastic deers. So cute. And look, the red felt deer. Then she took these and she wrote their little names. How cute is that? And then I love the cats up in the hay barn, you know, the part where the barn where you keep hay or whatever. So this is something that nobody is going to have in their house. And I love to be unique and to have things different. And this was so cute. And then you just close it right up and you can protect it. Okay, and then our last purchase from her, I'm going to insert a picture because I can't show it all. I can't hold it all and show it. Y'all, can you believe that? It is a wooden Fisher-Price train with all of those wonderful vintage Christmas pieces. Oh my gosh, like I know I said earlier we were really struggling on what to get. We definitely were coming home with that. Like, I just think we both like, are we getting this? And the other one said yes, something. I don't remember how the conversation went. But then the other two things that we left, you know, we liked the doll case. We thought that was very unique, and I liked that everything could be protected. It just closed up. And but I'll just tell you, what we left was an old metal Jeep. I know that was stupid because it was a decent size, and it had a knee hugger driving, and there was a vintage Santa in the back, and I don't know, a couple little things, maybe a deer or something, but they were pulling on, they had like a trailer hitched up, I know that this was a vintage Christmas tree, like they were in a parade. And the Jeep kind of made me think that it might have been like, it reminded me of when they would go do Christmas shows over for the soldiers. Anyway, we left that, and that was really tough for me to leave. And then I didn't get a good look, but there was an old German wooden toy that had a Santa on it. Like, I don't remember that one much because that was the one that Greg didn't want to leave. But we did leave those, and we chose the train set. I think we chose well. The train set is just, you definitely going to be a conversation starter. It's a great piece to add to our collection. We love that. All right, y'all. So that is it. Vintage Market Days of Nashville is over. We did run Saturday to that estate sale, phase 3. I will show you the things I got that in another video. If you watched my short, you saw that green chippy cabinet that we purchased from Four Sisters. That was something we had talked to that lady about the day she brought it in, and she was not wanting to sell it. It was for display. She wanted to use it to display her Christmas. They contacted me last week, though. It was not working out for her booth. She just didn't like the way, I guess, the stuff was looking. I don't know. I didn't ask questions, but she said, I'll sell it to you if you want it. Of course, I said yes. But the reason that we didn't go to Vintage Market Days yesterday is because you guys know adding one piece of furniture to your home can turn your whole house upside down, which is exactly what that piece of furniture did. We ended up moving furniture, taking stuff out and having to reload, and then just reconfiguring everything. And we have one piece of furniture now that we love. We've had for about a year and a half. But it is empty. It is going to be saved to go in a future booth. It'll be a beautiful piece. You guys will recognize it when I take you on the tour and show you, and you'll know, oh, that's the piece she's talking about. But anyway, so I've been working on that. Everything's still a little topsy-turvy in this room. If you saw what was to the right of me and behind me, your mouse would drop. And I have a thrift haul that I cannot wait to share with you guys. So anyway, that is it. Vintage Market Days, like I said, is over, and school starts for me. School starts for me tomorrow, and then my classes start on the 22nd. So this is kind of my last. This was it. This is it. I have had a great time with y'all this summer, getting to upload all these videos and spend some time with you. I will have to sadly say that the videos are going to slow down, especially once my classes start. I have to take 5 classes this semester, so there won't be as much time. I do hope to put out at least 1 video a week, though. That is my goal. If I ease into these classes and I find that it's going to be as challenging as I'm thinking, then I will try to do some more. We definitely have lots of fall decorating to start, so those videos, be looking for those. I do have to slow down on the thrifting, guys, and because there just won't be a whole lot of time. I can't run to the thrift store after school because I have to get myself home to be online. These are like online classes, not in the past where I could sit for all day Saturday and just do nothing but my coursework. These are classes I actually have to log in and be counted present and be there online during the class. So that is going to be a juggle with working. It's 4 hours each session, and we're doing that, I think, 2 or 3 times a week on top of cooking dinner and keeping the house up and everything. So I'm overwhelmed, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. I'm going to get in a routine and everything's going to work out. But y'all have a great rest of your day. And until we see each other again, happy thrifting.